I don't know if they had mentioned this. I was recently on Black Entertainment Television. I kind of have a feeling most of you haven't seen that. I don't know why. Man, last week I went to the movies. You know what movie I had a problem with? The Batman movie. You guys notice Batman never fights crime in neighborhoods that need it. I mean, really, I would love to see Batman fight crime in my neighborhood. I can see now just Robin. Yes, Batman. Didn't we park the car right here, man? Tell you, man. Growing up in D.C., D.C.'s a crazy place to grow. I had like the most dangerous job in the District of Columbia. I used to deliver pizzas for Domino's. They would rob me every day. I had to get a gun, man. Ever seen a Domino's pizza boy with a gun? I used to bust in people's apartments, just Domino's, freeze! Put the money on the floor, man. Get on the board, don't move. All right.
I guess when you're bad like that, you get a reputation, man. I had like a lot of little friends. My two best friends, we're still friends to this day. Two white guys. Real good guys. I took them to the movies in Harlem about a month ago to see a Spike Lee movie. They were in shock. Mouths were hanging open the entire film. These guys had no idea that black people like to talk at the movies. I wasn't saying a word. You know, everybody else was talking. Halfway through the film, they look at me like it was my fault. You know that look they give you? Oh, God. Can't you do something? Like I'm gonna stand up. Brothers, please. Can't you see we have visitors? I just got back from England. I had a hard time fitting in, you know, so I tried to make myself feel comfortable, hang out in the black community, you know. But both of those brothers were having a hard time fitting in too. All three of us were roughing it together. If you ever been to England, if you go through airport security, they're real tense. Everyone was real nervous because of terrorist attacks. Everybody except for me. You know why I wasn't scared? Because terrorists have never taken black hostages. And do you know why they have never taken black hostages? Because we are bad bargaining chips. They would call up the White House, hello? We have got 5 black people, and we will kill them to... Hello? Hello? Could you imagine what kind of world it would be if people just said whatever they wanted to racially? You know what I mean? Like you'd be walking up the street and a black guy come up to you, hello, you white devil. You're rapist of Africa. Why, hello, my big lip spear-chucking friend. Excuse me 1 second, I'm getting kind of thirsty. I think I'll go to the Korean store and get something to drink. Hello, you slanted-eyed, ruining the economy in our neighborhood by opening stores and taking the money out the community. Chink! Why, hello, you browse around but never buy anything, suspicious-looking nigga. You know, they really go crazy with those little racial stereotypes. I think this is probably the craziest stereotype any of you will ever hear, and this is true. When I was little, I honestly used to believe that all white people were happy. Just to be white. I thought you guys stood around fucking. Hey, I'm white. I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. Hey, number 1. Taxi. Just checking.
Like Ed mentioned, I am originally from D.C., man. All right, got some people from D.C. Good to see you alive, folks. Let me tell you something. That is a dangerous city, man. People are into a whole bunch of crazy stuff. There's this guy in my neighborhood named Curtis. Used to walk back and forth on my block, just complain about stuff all day. Just, damn. Damn. I said, hey, Curtis, man, what's wrong? Man, everyone think I'm a drug dealer just because I got a beeper. I had to explain to him. I said, Curtis, you got to understand, 6 is kind of young to have a beeper, don't you think? Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you guys are clapping about that, because Curtis got real mad at me. Yeah, he got in his car, drove off. It was a nightmare, man. I was a bad kid myself, man, but they turned me around. They sent me to this program called Scared Straight. And that's where they send bad kids like me to prison, and all the prisoners yell at us, try to scare us into being good. I was just heckling them. Hey, shut up, you convict. Like I'm going to take advice from you. Oh, yeah, you look like a person that made all the right choices in life. I mean, I don't want you guys to think I'm like a bad guy. The only reason I said that is because I knew they wouldn't touch me. Until they did. Guy grabbed me by my throat. Huh? Listen here, boy. I'm going to tell you now. If you come to prison, you will be my woman. That worked, too.
I was in New York City 3 years ago. No nice welcomes. I got off the bus at the Port Authority. I was all happy. I said, oh, New York City at last. Damn. This whole bus station stinks. Nah, it'll probably clear up when I get outside. Every 2 blocks, I smell something I never smelled before in my life. Nobody told me black people can't catch cabs in New York. I tried to catch a cab at the Port Authority. A crowd started forming. Everyone just looking at me. He's gonna be disappointed. I was all naive. I just, taxi. Must not have seen me. Taxi. No, Brooklyn. First time I caught a cab on the first try, it scared the hell out of me. I didn't know how to feel about it. I just, taxi. You better go ahead.
Thank you guys very much. Like Ed said, I am going to be appearing in court. It's a crazy story. I'm eating dinner at a restaurant with my best friend. He has a little argument over the check with the waiter. The next thing we know, the owner, the manager, all the employees come out and beat the crap out of him. Right in front of him. Chappelle. He's suing them for $500,000. Kaboom! But he'll probably win the case because the whole incident was recorded on videotape. Yeah. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. You're probably saying, man, Dave, that is amazing. No, it's not. See, that's why me and my buddy Dave always carry a camcorder with us. Really. Everyone should, because you never know when a Kodak moment might pop up. We'll be hanging out and be like, all right, Dave, go ahead, I got you. You ready, man? Go ahead, do it. All right, just be ready. Hey! Officer! Kiss my booty. What? Come over here and do it. Uh-oh. Roll 'em. Sometimes, though, people can't bring trouble on themselves. I've done that before. Like, have you gone to a little x-ray thing at the airport and said a joke about having a gun? Don't do that anymore. I did that just trying to be funny, man. I walked to the thing and said, boop. He said, I'm sorry, sir. You have to go back through. I said, oh, must have been my pistol. Hey! I was joking. Man, he was going to kill me, man. Pulled his gun out and stick out all that stuff. But my buddy Dave had the camera roll. Thank you guys very much. Thank you.
You wouldn't believe this. I used to live in Ohio for 3 years. Yeah. It was a very small town, lady, 4,500 people. My house was the black neighborhood. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. We had a great time. Now, earlier on, I used to get in a lot of trouble. I don't know what it was. I got suspended from junior high school 23 times during February. I was rotten. One time I got hold of all my teachers' home phone numbers. Well, I feel bad about it now. But at the time, it was hilarious. I started calling in death threats. I called up my English teacher, Mr. Johnson. He was all nice on the phone.
Hello? Is this Mr. Johnson?
Yes, it is. And who might this be?
You're a dead motherfucker.
Who is this?
Don't worry about that, punk. You're gonna die. Unless you change David Chappelle's grades.
I don't know how it caught me, but...
I worked at Burger King for 3 years, man. I didn't work the mic, though. I worked the grill. It's just the guy that worked the mic used to drive me crazy. Every time someone orders something, hi, yeah, let me have a Whopper with cheese. Sure. Whopper with cheese? It's like, you son of a bitch, I'm right behind you. Just turn around and ask me for a Whopper with cheese. Yeah. It's weird being on TV. You know the funny thing about TV now? Now tell me if this is just me, or do you guys notice this? Is it me, or do commercials have nothing to do with the products nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Am I right? I'm serious. I don't even know what a commercial is about until they say at the end. Anyone seen a commercial with the lady with the black eye? She got a black eye and she's crying and she's like, I smoke crack and my husband beats me. Then a voice came on and said, got milk? I was like, what the hell does milk have to do with this? But this is interesting. I was in San Francisco over the weekend. You know, just doing a gig, and my friends live up there. They said, Dave, have you seen the sights? I said, nah. They said, well, great. Let's go see Alcatraz this afternoon. What kind of black man in his right mind would visit a prison for recreation? I got friends in jail I don't visit. I'm scared of jail. I'm scared of anything that has to do with jail, like police. I don't deal with police. Not even when I need them. I don't call them. My house got robbed last year. I didn't call the police, because you know what's going to happen. As soon as I open the door, they'd be like, oh, he's still here. Open and shut case.
I'm having an artistic dilemma. I have 2 poems. One poem is older, and one poem I just wrote backstage. Which one would you like to hear? Wait! How many for the old one? How many for the new one? All right, so remember, if it sucks, you ask for it. One night at 3 a.m., I went to the corner store. I forgot why. Oh, that's right, I wanted a bite. I had the munchies because I was high. The store is owned by Mr. Fong, and every day he sees me, he does me wrong. He's Korean. Now, I'd never say I hate all Korean people. I haven't met all Korean people. That hate talks for savages. But even though I don't generalize, I do percentages and averages. So far, I hate 1 out of 5 Korean people I've met so far. So I come in the store. Hello, Mr. Fong, I say, and he just scowls at me and growls at me. Buy something. Hurry up.
The hustle and grind, I carve my path. Each step forward, in aftermath. Dreams pulsate within, fueling my fire. With determination ablaze, I never tire. Day by day, I chase the gleam. In the labyrinth of life, I craft my scheme. I'll nurture my aspirations, let them thrive. In the symphony of ambition, I'll strive. Rise up and showcase your might. Show them what they want. They say us take flight. We'll scale the peaks, reach the zenith's height. Together we'll ascend, never falter, never slight. In the face of adversity, we stand tall. With grit and valor, we heed the call. No setback too great, no hurdle too steep. We're the architects of our destiny, the dreamers who lead. So let's rise, let's soar, let's defy the limits imposed. Reach for the sky, with unity as our strength and courage as our guide. We'll conquer the horizon, side by side.
Now look, I'm not stealing in the least. But if you're shopping, and you know someone's watching you shop, that shit'll make you look like a thief. Mr. Fong said, "Hey, I've been watching you since you came in the door. Buy something now or get out of my store." Now I couldn't take it anymore. Hey, I said, raising my hand, get your fingers out of my face, Chinaman. Mr. Fong said, hey, what make you think I'm Chinese? You must not know what you're saying. You made a mistake, Brackman. Mr. Fong is Korean. Now I was wrong. I said, Mr. Fong, I'm sorry to offend by mistaking your race. But you gotta admit, if it was a Chinese look-alike contest, your ass would place. You're a dead ringer for a Chinese. But don't be mad at me. I didn't mean to offend you in the least. You know, some people say all black people look alike. We call those people police. Thank you. Thank you.